We'll get ready now for Arlington to chase that.
1, 2, 3,
So we just saw an exciting end there to the University of Texas Dallas innings. At first they looked a little shaky in the middle there, but then they were able to turn it on. Tell me about that, what happened towards the end there?
So to be honest, we have actually got a very good score on the board. So that was our main target going into bat first. That's the reason we elected to bat first after we won the toss. And at the end of 13th over, we were probably at 10 or 15 runs short, but then it was exceptional batting from Ashwin and also Jagpreet to get us to that score. So feel that we have got a very good score on the board. And if we stick to our basics and like I said, we have a very good bowling unit. And if we execute our plans, I think we should be able to easily win this game.
All right, so Arlington at first got some great wickets there and kept Dallas down, but now you guys are facing a bit of a tough task there with 146 on the board by Dallas.
First of all, great effort by Ashwin, who batted really well. I didn't think we did feel to our expectation, but we have got a good batting lineup to back up the score, and I back up my batsmen to win this.
All right.
University of Dallas, Texas will be looking to keep the still buoyant University of Texas Arlington team. So if you're able to get a quick out, then that's a devastating blow for such a team. But if they position themselves well, play themselves in, they're capable of taking these. So I expect to see some scintillating cricket in the Southwest Regionals final.
Rahul, batting all-rounder.
Allowing people to, outside of the regular confines of league cricket, to see.
My name is Akshay. I am a right-arm fast bowler and right-handed batsman.
Off the mark right away.
Good start, Rahul!
Nice little cut down to mid-wicket there. And Rahul's off the mark, just the way he likes to.
Arish, wicketkeeper batsman.
It was not a bad ball, it was on a length. Unlike the first two wides we saw with Arlington. And coming into ball now. That's a 6. Well, that's an emphatic answer to hands to go. The first two balls in the match. And they weren't bad balls either. That's not they were wide. And he manages to steer it through the slips there for another 4 runs. 11 runs in 3 balls. That's 3.66 a ball. That's a very good start. Pause for thought. Here it comes. And he's out. Whoa. Bit of everything in this over. Out LBW. "11 for 1, 4 balls. The game is definitely on. Batsman drags his head. In comes number 18, number 3 bat. To lay a good foundation. Can't afford to lose too many wickets early on.
One more, guys, come on, guys!
This is high stakes cricket. You can imagine at in professional levels what it's like with all the money hanging on victory and stuff. Pressure on these players is enormous, but at this level it's just for the joy of winning and victory. Nice ball. That's 12 off the over. Amble single. And here we are. Pardo just hitting it again. Just be a single this time. Certainly hitting very crisply at the moment. So over bowl 13 for 1.
I'm Sudhindra Nakandi. I'm a fast bowler and a handy batsman.
Scoring rate required, but for the expensive loss of 1 wicket. 19 overs to go. We definitely have a match. 2 proud teams. Certainly University of Dallas have raised their game enormously since yesterday. Must be enjoying Sheikh Mohammed Stadium here, Moosa Stadium. Oh, that's wild, wide. That's no need to run on that. That's clear. He got his money worth on that wide. Score moves along 1 run, and an extra ball required from the bowler. Just got away from him. Certainly wasn't dampness, so probably more adrenaline at this stage of the game. Oh, a lovely shot there through. Beautiful bit of fielding. Amble single there onto the onside. At this stage of the game, with these sort of stakes, it's more how you can control your emotions, and you know, cricket is a very good game for learning how to handle stress and really keeping your emotions in check. It's a nice single there to slip. Score moves on to 15. 16 actually, for 1. So we're still on target as far as the scoring rate's concerned. Picks that one up, and it may have got through for 4. Yes, that's a beautiful 4 on the onside. Lovely on drive. The batsman batting very correct. They were saying earlier that you know, you have to play your shots here straight and to the pitch of the ball. You can get away more on a AstroTurf wicket with hitting across the line, but here you have to get right behind the ball on a turf wicket. Oh, that was bounced on the off, swung to legs. There's tremendous movement on the part of the bowler, and the batsman understandably missed that in mid-flight. It shows the danger is there lurking in the swamp. The alligator is there ready to pounce.
So 20 for 1, University of Texas at Arlington.
Nice, beautiful
Nice
piece
stop
of
there. Yep. 7 for Rahul Rao, and Gunam is on 2. The batsman out is Harish, who played a couple of good shots, but then played across the line, as you were talking, David, and of the commentary. And this is Nakant, the tall Nakant, for about 6'4" or something like that.
Lovely piece of fielding there. Flexible.
हेलो श्रीदेवी जी, हेलो सलमान खान, सोनाक्षी भाभी मेरा हेलो, हेलो आमिर खान जी, 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 आमिर खान जी।
इस बार फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड से कुछ बढ़कर 62nd जियो फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड्स सिर्फ सोनी पर।
Well, you know, it probably shows in their feeling how hyped UT Dallas are.
Yeah, they want
because
this.
they've got such a good total for
Yeah.
this wicket, so they feel pretty good about their chances. Then getting the early wicket of Harish, who's such a good batsman.
Yeah.
Everything right now just is in their favor in their mind.
But University of Texas Arlington is answering quite emphatically at the moment. With
22 for 1.
22 for 1, what, 2 overs? It's 11
2 overs,
yes.
11 runs per over.
So they're 3 ahead of the scoring rate that's required to win.
Nicely turned, but the man is right there to get it.
Good one, Suri.
The bowler determinedly back on his mark, ready to have his next ball. He's very happy to get that dot ball. Still want to rein these guys in as best they can. Excellent. What you see with the better batsmen is they're not forcing runs to get away from the bowler. So clearly there that it was more checking to make sure they won't run out. Digging it in. That's really hard to put the ball out of the wicket. And of course down in the changing room they know that these 3 dot balls are tightening the noose a little bit. That is a wide, very clearly. The score moves on to 23. An extra ball required in this over. It often happens when a bowler gets 3 good dot balls that he just gets nervous and gets a loose one.
Good over so far by this bowler. This is Varenkar. Actually, Varenkar bowling.
Excellent shot. Comes down, hooks it over the infield, and for a nice on drive, straight 4.
Well, just as I said that, the batsman was able to get a 4, but it's not that it was a bad ball.
No, it's an excellent piece of batting.
And when all is said and done, if it's just 4 runs off and over, that's still a good deal there by the bowler.
Right. He's got 5 now with his wide, so we need 2 more to stay on scoring pace here.
Thank you.
There's 4 more. So
well, that was a loose ball there, full on the leg.
Yeah. And a lovely hook there to square leg, and over it goes.
By the way, that's a perfect example of where our rule that if the ball is within about 6 inches, deemed playable outside the leg, you don't call it a wide. That batsman could easily.
See if we can slow down the bow of the bat. Scoring here. Good single. Do we have a run out? And the umpire says no. So we scampered through quickly enough to avoid a run out.
Perhaps we can see a replay of that from the side.
Things happen fast here. Classic.
Yes.
Sliding the bat.
He looked to be in, yep.
But it's because he slid the bat that he's still there to play.
Yeah, that's a perfect example where sliding the bat.
On a decent wicket, you can do it. Now that bowler just slammed that ball in short, but he got away with it because it was fast. Hey, they all count. But that's a dot ball. So we've got the fast bowler on and almost a run out, and then just 1 run so far.
We've seen some good umpiring.
Yes.
Usually in U.S. cricket, you don't get the benefit of looking at it again on film, and here we are, and we're seeing some good decisions.
Coming into gully.
Oh,
that was very close to an edge, and the batsman knows it. Again, controlling his emotions, walks away, thinks about it, and he's in a position to bide his time. He can reset himself emotionally, and off we go again. Another single.
So 11 for Gunham, and he gets in a single, so he can move up to 12. Rahul Rao, who opened the bat in, is still there, and he is on 9.
Rahul likes fast bowling, so let's see how he handles this one. Beautiful shot.
Did you like that?
Yeah, it was lovely. Lovely square cut there.
But again, there's a man on point, as we've seen so often.
Yeah.
Down on the boundary.
Raul's a tall batsman, so he gets on top of this stuff quickly, and he's very quick release, so very confident against fast bowling. So they just got 4 off that over, was it, Lloyd, before the... So the bowling change did have the impact of slowing the scoring pace.
It definitely did, and
My name is Purvil Rupera. I'm left-handed batsman and left-arm leg spinner.
0.5. And they really want to keep it. So thanks to our presenting partner, Sling TV.
That is a glorious 6 into Alligator Park right there.
Yeah, that went...
That is over the fence.
We haven't had
reason
to see somebody jump in a fence.
Yes, that's amazing stuff there.
Usually in cricket, that's not unusual in the U.S. because they're
did that,
they're playing.
Clearing a fence so easily. So, very nice. Probably they need the glorious 6. So, comfortable against the spin bowling. Puts Raul at the batting end. See how he handles spin.
So we're watching Rupera come in from the sling end. He flights that one and swung at by Gunnan, who's on 12 but 13 balls for 2 fours. Roll on 17 off of 10. And Chase trying to get 150. University of Texas and Dallas scored 149. This one split out of the offside and they go for a quick single. And the wicketkeeper destroys those stumps, but the batsman was in. The wicketkeeper, in fact, is good, and then they lost 4 wickets. And he stayed there. And then towards the end, as you said, he and Jaspreet Singh just turned it on.
No, it's nice to see. Not sting in the tail.
Left arm. And this one is driven down to deepish mid-on. And the batsman decided not to take a risky single. So 9.56 is the scoring rate right now. Raul Rao on 17. Gunam on 13. And these are both very good batsmen. This one is struck not too well. And they get a single. So our presenting sponsor here is Sling TV, as we see a replay on that. And our associate sponsor is Let King. And this one is stopped nicely, even if not cleanly. Prevented 4 runs or even a single. Again, we're playing at Moosa Stadium in Pearland, Houston. And it's been a delightful weekend of cricket, playing at Katie Fields yesterday. Thanks to Krishna, president of the Houston Cricket League. And it'll be the tall Nekant coming in back into the attack at 43 for 1 after 5 overs. 8.8 is the run rate right now. Nekant, right arm, very tall. Elbows. And this is could have been a single, would have been risky, but the non-striker was not interested. So the American College Cricket National Championship will be March 15th and 19th in Fort Lauderdale. This one's dug in. He pulls this one across from the off stump, doesn't get a hold of it. A dive in short mid-wicket stops that. And that will be played March 15th to the 19th in 2017. And this one is hit nicely. That'll be 4. No one can get to that. So delightful shot there. And it's 4 to the total. 4 to Raul, which will take him on to 22.
Yeah, Raul settling in quite nicely. He likes the fast bowling though. So he's happy to have another shot at it. Now he's got a boundary.
Dug in. Oh, lovely shot there.
Lovely shot. Good, great piece of fielding.
We saw him play a shot like that in the semi-finals, and that got 4 runs. This one went to a fielder, so different results. Same glorious shot. Here comes Nekant from the sling end, and there's that
This
cut
time,
again.
8 and 3 balls.
Through the gap this time, and that's 4 runs. An exponent of the cut shot, which I love so much.
It's a superior shot, and it was glorious because it's all along the ground. There was no likelihood of a catch at all.
26 to out, half of the total. And Nekant has other ideas. Here he comes. Yes. But a diving fielder at mid-off does not stop it. And the batsman get a single. He'll put Gunham on strike.
And in fact,
it's the end of the over. The end of the 6th over. The scoring rate is 8.83.
So Raul comes back to face a little spin bowling now.
Raul on 27 off 18 balls with 3 4s and a 6. Another of their top batsmen left the scene, Harish. And still brilliant sunshine here and going into the later stages of the day. So we will be playing in Florida, and we've been doing that since 2009, and then following that we'll be in your neck of the woods again.
Yes,
David.
Lloyd. Looking forward to seeing you in California, in Los Angeles, and beautiful cricket venue at Woodley.
And that one went for 4. He hit that one over extra cover. Nobody was down there, and it went for 4. So the Arlington batsmen are really turning it on and looking confident, looking solid. Gunham goes on to 17. Rao is on 27. Gunham 17.
So there's partnership now as well, Lloyd. We're up to...
It is now, let's see.
Must be at about 40, I would think. Oh, quick stumping there. And the umpire's not giving it, so the foot was obviously in the crease. And obviously...
we'll see a replay of that, but it was an excellent piece of work there by the keeper.
Got his bat just in time.
And that was an excellent decision by the umpire.
2 excellent calls there on the part of the leg side umpire.
It's
an unusual action this bowler's got. It's almost he's bending his arm and pushing behind the ball.
Yeah, it is definitely unusual.
It's a Muliathran type, you know. It's might be questioned by some. That's the way. Umpire's right to call that one here, Lloyd.
So University of Texas, Dallas playing University of Texas, Arlington in the finals of the American College Cricket Southwest Championship. As this is played defensively back to the bowler.
Yeah, real disciplined batting there. I mean, they can attack and they can defend, and that's quality batting.
Bowling from the sling TV end.
With a slingshot type action. Just a gentle square leg shot for a single. And the batsman rotating.
So left arm spinner, bit of unusual action, and 2 rotations of the arm.
Yes.
So a little deception there.
Absolutely.
As well.
Yeah, you wonder when it's going to come and be let loose.
60-for-1 now, the Mavericks. Scoring rate 8.71. 61-for-1. Scoring rate 8.71 after 7 overs. So
Definitely on target still.
Definitely on target and a little ahead.
सबसे बड़े एंटरटेनर, सबसे बड़ा एंटरटेनमेंट सिर्फ सोनी पर।
Presented by Lakshmi brand. Made fresh because health is real wealth. Powered by
Biz to Credit. Get up to $5 million for your business within 72 hours. Conditions apply.
Co-powered by
Remitly. Now sending from all 50 US states, including Massachusetts.
Prem Jyotish. For all your astrology and numerology needs, contact Prem Jyotish. And VisitorsCoverage.com. Insurance for parents visiting USA.
Eight and 9 runs to get in 66 balls. 8 and 9 and 66.
Yeah, that's quite a challenge though.
The great thing for Arlington is they've only lost 1 wicket. 2 batsmen at a wicket a set.
I'm Jagpreet Singh. I'm an off spinner and a middle order batsman.
And Rao is on 33. Ganam is on 14. Rao is the main attacker at this point, and he's on strike.
Oh, a lovely clip that. It's a beautiful shot. Just perfect timing. Very confident.
Yes, and getting a single down to long on. Puts Ganam on strike, and the bowler is Sahindra. No, this is not Nakanti.
Push through the offside there for another single. Finding the gap between mid-wicket and gully there.
Jagpreet Singh is the bowler.
Oh, we're going high. Question is, that's gone high enough for a 6. Caught behind the boundary, which is a 6, so lovely shot.
So 6 runs there. And I was just about to say Jaspreet Singh, of course, came in and helped end the innings for the Comets on a very high note, and with a couple of 6s and scoring 21 not out. This beautiful shot, they'll get at least 1. Some
good fielding. And, you know, when you've hit a 6 like that, it's the average batsman, it just wants to do it again and again, you know. And he just went into the clockwork like that and just pushed it down to a nice single down to on the offside there. And that's a very disciplined batting. It's nice to see. Pushing through the offside again. Point picking up. Good fielding, good sharp cricket. Spinners.
And captured by some good camera work here.
Oh, and glorious light, actually. I mean, we've got this half light coming on now, which is nice.
Nice looking shot there.
Yeah. Now they're running on the run there. This is great cricket because, you know, one mistake and you're shot, and these guys are giving faultless display of batting.
Well, that's the thing. One of the things I recognized very early on was the talent level.
Yeah.
Was pretty high. And many of them, so many of them could have gone on to play a higher level of cricket.
Oh, yeah.
Except that they were told, basically, and I hear this repeatedly by their parents,
but,
that they
get your degree.
Get your degree, you know, and for a while, they, as we watched,
they just beat him. Yeah, just straight through him. Yeah, through the gap. And he's frustrated that he got out so cheaply, but not before doing some considerable damage. But that ball just fooled him. Probably cut back through the batting pad.
And why I couldn't really tell it, but it seemed as though it kept low.
Yeah.
And we have seen the ball keeping low on occasion. So that might have been the reason there.
Let's have a look. Back foot. Yeah, he just beaten for movement.
Yeah.
And look at him, totally frustrated that he got out what he considers cheaply, just letting the ball get through his guard like that. A good batsman usually can defend just about anything.
I'm Likit Shankar Gowda, captain of UTA, right-hand batsman.
So now it's 73 for 2. 8.94 is the run rate right now. And we just saw Gunam going. Bowled by Rupera with a beautiful ball. For 16 off of 20 balls, he hit 2 fours. And he was looking solid, so he could have taken off from that point to actually escalate the scoring rate even more. So that's part of his frustration.
Yeah.
When he was just set and looking for a big
set
score.
to capitalize on all the foundations that he laid in his own and personal batting performance.
Well, capitalizing at the other end is Rahul Rao on 43 off of 26 balls with 4 fours and 2 sixes, strike rate of 165.38.
Yeah.
And Rahul's
a very confident bat, and as long as he's there, there's hope for victory here.
Well, he's shown some delightful shots both in the semi-finals and today. Took 3 wickets, so he's heading. Wow, and that one was a good ball, just on the leg side, coming in a little bit, beating the bat.
Butterflies are the new batsman, just trying to get used to.
A reminder, of course, that in American college cricket, and I'll get back to that, left arm once more. A ball as they sneak a single here. No,
Nope.
they up not to. A ball within about 6 inches of the leg stump is not signaled as a wide because it's really deemed playable. And this gives the bowlers more of an opportunity and encourages the batsmen to play onside shots. As this one is flighted and back to the bowler fielded.
It's an excellent over. 3 dot balls, and the new batsman is quite unsettled by it. Confident knock now. That'll give him a bit of confidence as he.
Well, the thing is with this bowler, you could easily think he's going to deliver that ball on the first swing rotation of his arm.
You're still waiting for it to come around the second rotation. Yeah.
And then you don't know if he's going to go a third time.
It's a timing issue, I think. Yeah.
So quite an interesting
he must have a
action
very
here.
flexible shoulder, that's one. Be able to do that. Yeah. Well, just comfortably.
And that was a nice
push on the offside.
Shift there from the bowler face on to the batsman. And we could see clearly, you know, both one attacking the other.
Absolutely.
And action.
Yeah. Rahul just settling down the new batsman, letting him know that we need another good partnership. You're going to win the game.
You know, I've never understood why in international cricket they shoot the bowler from the back.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a fast bowler. It really misses some of the most exciting part of the game. And here it is. Rahul Rao on strike, looking for a 50. And this one is high in the air. Will it feel to get under it?
Yes.
And it's caught by Nakant.
That's a much desired wicket on the part of. That's the wicket, they say. So you know what Dallas thinks about that.
Exactly. He couldn't have heard it better from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
And that's of course the stump mic picking that up. So Rahul goes for 43, a well-played innings. I'm sorry, 44, 27 balls, 4 fours, 2 sixes, strike rate of 162.96. And I'm sure he was trying to hit that harder, so it would go over the boundary. Didn't quite get a hold of it, and Nakant, the fast bowler, got under it. Those are difficult catches to take, especially if you're for a moment or two looking into the sun, as he no doubt was.
Yes, that was a good catch.
And he took it, so could easily have gone the other way and dropped it, and Rahul would have been there to continue his onslaught.
Very important wicket for Dallas.
Hi, I'm Krishano, right-hand batsman.
That's the wicket.
And that's one of the problems, or one of the aspects of college cricket. I mean, if you rely and you build your strength around just one good player, if you lose them early, you know, the team can collapse very quickly. So you have a side that's performed very well, and all of a sudden they lose that cornerstone, and they don't perform as well as expected in the next game.
And you know, needless to say, there we do have teams which are sometimes like that. But for the most part, yes, you want to build a team where you've got a number of players you can count on.
And Arlington feel that they have a broad base, so we're about to see for real.
And we do have so much talent in American college cricket that a lot of teams are able to have, you know, multiple very good players that can really win a game for them. Beaten outside the off stump. And
he was beaten but not defeated.
Nope. That's Likit Gowda, the captain, on strike. And Rohit Srinath is at the other end. It's 75 for 3.
This is quite a duel that's going on. The captain versus Likit versus the spin bowler. That's a confidence building shot right there. But definitely Dallas now getting on top.
That was a great angle to see that shot there.
Lovely.
Good
see the
good
nets
shot.
in the background there.
Well, that's the thing about Saki's stadium here. He's also put in nets.
Yeah. It's a full functioning stadium.
That beat him a little bit there. Couldn't get it away.
Yeah.
So some of the guys, when they turned up early this morning, they went to the nets so they could start warming up. And this one struck.
That's a very safe shot
hard.
there. For a lot of shot for a single. Oh, they're going for a double. That's good. Well run. They need it because they were getting tied down there.
Well, the man running around covered a lot of ground to get to that.
Yeah. Got some excellent bowling here.
Last ball, guys. Tanmay, tu bhi circle diya.
It's been a good over. Lovely. No run. And those are the sort of balls you get hit out that you get run out on, because you know you're getting tied down by the bowler and you think you've hit a nice solid shot and it's straight to field, and you start running anyway and you're gone. So again, it's emotions, and controlling them can make all the difference at this sort of pressure.
Well, we talked earlier, I mentioned the fact that UT Arlington got a cricket field on campus now. We've done that in a number of colleges, close to 20. It's not a turf wicket, of course, but it gives you a lot of options. It plays really well. It's the next best thing I feel to a turf wicket. Plays really well. It's movable, so you can play, if it's today you're playing over there, or if you want to practice, you can just roll out half of it and practice on that.
Yeah.
So it gives you a lot of flexibility, which is ideal for our colleges. So I want to encourage our teams out there. You're looking for an option in terms of a pitch, but I think now we can go to flex wickets, and it's cheaper than putting in AstroTurf. As this one's done nicely, clipped off the legs outside the leg stump there, and they'll get a couple.
Yeah.
So I really want to let our players out there know, our teams,
flex
talk
wickets
to
are
me
great.
about it.
Yeah, I played on one in China actually, in Beijing, in 0-degree temperature. We were just demonstrating the game. They came out with this lovely flex wicket, all the variegated colors showing you where to position.
That's an awesome, pardon me, but that was an awesome close-up there on the player.
That certainly was. This light is perfect actually for covering the game.
Yeah. What year were you in Beijing?
That was actually it's around about 2006, and we took a Hollywood Golden Oldies tour over there, and we were just demonstrating the game, but we were pleasantly surprised to find a lot of Nepalese and Pakistani coaches that worked there in Beijing, and China had allocated, we met with the officials of the Chinese Cricket Association, and they had allocated 400 people to play, including women, and the only holdback was that it wasn't an Olympic sport. They like their gold medals in China.
As this one was dug out and got to mid-on, no run. Well, in terms of the flex wicket, imagine that was 2006.
Yeah.
There's so much improved now.
Right.
That, as I earlier said, it's the next best thing to a turf wicket. And this one again, you finding it hard to get away.
On that particular one, the ball skidded off, so they may have put a little bit more surface on them.
Oh, it's awesome now.
Yeah, and that's just learn by doing, I guess. But it is the easiest way to get a good quality mat down.
That one went out on the leg side. They were able to get a single, and Srinath at the wicket together with Likit Gadu, the captain. Likit on 5 of 8 balls, and the scoring rate has dropped down to 7.69. So this is where.
Hey, my name is Tanvish Namnaik, and I am a batting all-rounder.
No matter how good it looks for one team, the other team, fights back, does what it needs to do, and then you're getting now to the point where you're coming down to the last part of this innings, and the game could go either way right now.
Oh yeah, I mean the game is very taut, and it gets tighter and tighter toward the end. And it's really how you control your emotions, which is when you got two very equal sides as to who's going to win, and you do see people snap sometimes. That's why it's a very good executive game. From that point of view, it has the qualities of golf.
That's a quick 2 and a direct hit to the stumps, but the batsman was in.
Yeah, good throw.
Some
beautiful
good
throw from the distance. Yeah, there's some great fielding today.
So Srinath moves up to 3, Gada on 7, and right now 7.73.
Digs it in, the batsman picks it up. Nice single down, dab down on the leg side. We've just got 2 fielders, got 4 fielders in the outfield, so they're looking to control the boundary shots here. They're leaving a little bit of a field open for singles. So getting boundaries on this field setting will be hard work. And there we go for another non-boundary.
So right now they need 81 runs in 37 deliveries. So it's getting tight here for Arlington.
But they got wickets, and they're playing sensibly. We'll see. That's this bowler is definitely bowling wide on the off stump, just getting away with avoiding wide being called. Digs that one out. Just a single.
So, then they're going for a second one. The fielder took it. He probably got complacent there and misfielded, so they were able to get a second run. So the champions so far in the regionals have had, of course, in the Ivy League, Harvard is the champion. Harvard won that. And in the Midwest, Buffalo won. And getting to the regional title, the batsman makes room and plays that out into the extra cover area, and they'll get 2. They go for 2. And it's a very good throw there, but it couldn't be taken by the bowler because...
Hi, my name is Ashwin. I'm a right-handed batsman and off spinner.
So 2 runs, but some good fielding. So we see the scoring rate at 7.73. It's going to be really this one's over cover 4 runs.
All the way.
Nobody even had to try to move except to retrieve that.
You can have boundary fielders, but not for that. We're going to stop that sort of shot.
So Srinath showing us what he can do. And he needs to, because right now they were just beginning to...
Buffalo is a new side for you, isn't it? I haven't heard of Buffalo before.
No, they've been around for quite a while.
Okay.
Outside the off stump, playing and missing. And the keeper thought he might take a catch, but he needed to catch the ball in order to appeal.
Yeah, it does make a difference.
Kind of hard for the umpire to raise that finger if you didn't catch the ball.
Right. Oh, that's a lovely shot. 6 all the way over, out of the ground, over
That's an amazing shot.
And they have a little door there, where so it's obviously happened, been planned for.
And that door is locked.
They're going to let that one go, and
we'll use a replacement ball.
Yeah, a replacement ball comes in. It's almost like baseball, right?
That was an awesome shot.
Yes.
Not only in the length of the 6, but
just the way
how he made the movement and that over there.
Agreed. He colored that beautifully. Just flowed into it. It's actually the kinetic force of the ball, just steering it, you know, just letting it fly. Lovely shot there again. So this innings is important. Texas back on target.
So 105 for 3 after Kanan hit Srinath for that 6. Kanan, of course, batted beautifully. I'm sorry, Kanan was it for a 6. Srinath.
Oh, that was close.
And he'll get a single.
Might get 2. Yes, they're going to get 2. Bounced off the wicket. But as nobody touched it, you're able to run on the misfield, technically.
टीवी से आए हुए लोग इनको क्या समझे फिल्मों की? अच्छा, आपने तो शुरुआत बड़ा टाइटैनिक से की थी ना, मैं तो फिर भी सोनी टीवी से कर रहा हूँ, आपने तो सरकारी चैनल से की थी। ज्यादा सरकारी मत बोल, पिछली बार तूने सरकारी बोला, 3 केस चल रहे हैं तेरे पे।
सिर्फ सोनी पर।
Presented by Lakshmi brand. Made fresh because health is real wealth. Powered by
Best to credit. Get up to $5 million for your business within 72 hours. Conditions apply.
Co-powered by Remitly. Now sending from all 50 US.
Now, but that's one thing in baseball. I mean, I think the misfield is probably a good statistic to keep. I mean, it's a lot to do, but I really think it shows the quality of the fielders, and certainly when you get to international level, that would be something you'd want to factor in, don't you think?
Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with keeping it as a statistic. We keep statistics for a lot of other things. But the difference between this cricket and baseball is that there are so many more balls in cricket.
Yeah.
So to track all these stats, whilst it's doable, it's more meaningful in baseball.
Right, right.
Because each misfield in baseball, because of the lesser number of pitches, means so much more.
Right. It's more definitive, but also to the quality of the fielding. You know, you do get a sense of who should be a Golden Glove and who shouldn't.
Well, it is something to think about, because in 20-over cricket, you're playing a far less number of deliveries.
It's almost like a baseball format, you know.
So it would be worthwhile then.
I think it'd be good
to try
innovation.
to keep track.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, there should be.
Ooh, and that one moved from the middle
lucky.
where it pitched, just missing the leg stump.
Yeah, it pitched middle and off, and but that comes trying to be aggressive and hitting over the bowler.
Well, there's a perfect example. That bowler would have been punished by being called for a wide.
Yeah.
In, you know, regular 2020 cricket.
Oh, this is great stuff. We're still on scoring rate.
Yes, they are.
Have been since the beginning of the innings.
8.18, 107 for 3, trying to get 150.
Believe me, these batsmen, these engineers, they compute this stuff down to the last inch. I'll never forget that game we had in January with the rain, where Sai Ramesh had worked out how many runs he needed in 3 or 4 overs, and he got them.
Oh, that was an awesome game.
It was an awesome demonstration of batting power, that was. Oh, just gets that, and you know, a wide open section of the field, so it's an easy single.
Well, when I watch Sai Ramesh bat, what's one of the things that's awesome is I would say the arrogance with which he hits the ball.
Confidence, you know.
And he has this flick of the forearm.
Very strong forearms.
Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful to watch in action. Oh yeah, it's a one bounce, 4 runs. Pierces between the 2 fielders there.
So Arlington picking up the pace, and now on track at 8.07, 113 for 3. They have.
This is a great final, Lord. I think it's one of the best I've seen. in all my
I've seen a
years
lot of
being with
them
you.
come down to the wire.
Yeah. I totally
Outside the
understand.
off stump, misses.
Didn't edge it though.
This one is hit over cover, and that'll be 4 runs. So now it's down to 33 off 23 balls. So this is very doable for Arlington. In fact, one would have to say the advantage is in their favor right now. And this could affect how, as you were saying, the fielders look, because they're now feeling the game slip away from them. As we see that shot on the replay, and it's a lovely shot.
A shot like that will lower any fielding team's confidence, and it was beautifully struck.
33 off 23.
Oh, nice little
that. Oh, 32 off 22. And we see Jaspreet Singh, and this one is dabbed out in the corner. Go for a quick single. Will he get in? He dived.
He made it.
And he made it.
Lloyd, do you remember as a young child hearing cricket commentary, and you know, did you like listening to?
I'm not sure why you brought that up, David. I wanted to pretend that I grew up in the TV cricket watching era. As this one is cracked out into the offside by the batsman. But yeah, commentary was the thing for the longest time, and even to more recent times, commentators like Richie Beno, Henry Blofeld, and one of the best, his name is slipping me right now.
John Arlott was.
John Arlott and these
quite
guys.
poetic, yeah.
They were awesome to listen to.
They painted a picture, didn't they?
As the fielder dives, but he narrowly missed. That one bounces over him. Great effort there on the part of the fast bowler down Neckant.
Yeah.
The 6'4" Neckant. So it's not easy for him to throw himself at something like that, but he did, and went for 4. We see a replay of that lovely shot.
It's in some classic cricket right now.
Yep. So now, more and more, it's looking like Arlington can pull this off. They're at 125 for 3, trying to get 150.
They got the wickets in hand to do it.
And this one will help.
That's a clear 6.
Another 6.
Beautiful.
131. So now 19 needed, and they have 18 balls left.
You just can't get complacent. You know, just a couple of quick dot balls and you're back in.
Back in problems.
And in the swamp again, amongst the alligators.
19 needed, 18 runs. Sorry, 18 balls.
Innings of today, and they should be back to back. Makes it such a good final. Just gets back in time.
Yep, that one was close.
That's a dot ball, so pressure builds.
And this will do something for the scoring rate. Will he or will he be caught? Beautiful catch right on the boundary. Had to judge where he was standing with regard to the boundary. And that, as you were saying, not only is it a wicket down of an established batsman, but it's also a dot ball.
And now that got a new batsman come in and establish himself, and just 10 balls to do it. That's a whole new level of pressure.
And that was the captain. Look at Gowda. Played a good 20.
Excellent innings.
Of 20 balls with 1-4.
Yeah. So he is a captain's innings, but he didn't quite bring it home. So can our incoming batsman bring it home? And
well, Srinath is at the other end.
Rahul Radhakrishna, right arm batting all-rounder.
3 4s and 2 6s. He's been the main one who's been gunning for the runs.
Yes.
And doing a great job of it. Bringing them back to the point where now the game is still in their favor. But of course, complacency.
Yeah.
Or even just a couple of dot balls can put them back on their feet.
Srinath is a very confident batsman. And he scored a century before coming here to this championship, and then certainly in the first game he scored, I think, close to 50. So he's got some good runs behind him in the last couple of weeks.
And that one was played back to the bowler. So this is getting closer and closer, David. And
It is.
We're down to 9 balls, and they still have to get 19 runs.
Yeah, so we need at least two a ball almost. And that's not going to do it.
Another dot ball.
Turning the screws, as you might say.
This is
Every
brilliant.
dot ball here is a significant nail in the coffin of Arlington.
Oh, and that was almost caught. They'll only get a single for that.
Yeah.
Score moves up to 132 for 4.
He's off the mark.
They need 18 more.
All the players there rooting their batsmen on. It's got a lot noisier in the Arlington camp. It was very quiet for a long time there. Now they're beginning to pick up the pace. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. But just really, what, a single? Good off that.
Just a single off of that, so the score just 133, and now we're down to 12 deliveries.
So we need 3 fours? No, 4 fours. 4 fours would do it. Sort of reminds me of the end of that England-West Indies game, you know, where they needed 19 runs at the last over. This is coming down to that sort of heroic effort on the part of the batsman to win the game.
12 deliveries, 17 runs. Still very doable.
Yeah. They brought on the fast bowler.
36 to Srinath, and 21 balls, 3 4s and 2 6s. So he's there. He could hit a couple of 6s and just.
As we close in here on the final.
Right arm. Digs that one in and he dives to stop that. At any rate, it'll just be a single. So great effort.
Hey, I'll get up. Single saving.
Just a single.
Bye, bye,
So 134, 16 left, 11 deliveries. They really do have to keep this tight because 16 off of 11 is not very hard. And as soon as swung around, and will it get to the boundary, dissecting the fielders?
There's 4.
A diving fielder just doesn't make it. He ran all the way around and then dove, but just couldn't stop it. So that's 4 runs. And that brings the total now to 134 for 4. 16 runs needed. And this is as exciting as, well, I'm privileged to get to see a lot of exciting games in our regionals. And this one is one of them. Nekan hit into the offside. They'll run for a quick single.
5 runs, 2 balls. That's what it needs. 138 for 4 now.
So 12 runs needed. 10 deliveries. And this one's smashed. We'll get
that's
to
a
the
4 all
boundary.
the way as soon as it left the bat. And
4 runs, 142, 8 left, 8 runs left. 9 deliveries. When last did you see such an exciting finals?
yeah, it's been a great game.
And they get a single. So
Excellent
now
cricket.
11 runs needed. Oh, and this
my
one is up.
goodness.
Will this be caught or will it be 6?
Oh, he caught it over the boundary.
What a magnificent catch.
And he's over the boundary. I mean, that was a wonderful effort. And what a way to finish this game. I mean, that he caught the ball one-handed, falling back, and then landed on the other side of the boundary to give Arlington the victory. What an unbelievable finish to this game. A marvelous ending to...
That effort was something else.
As good as anything I've ever seen in college cricket.
Oh, man.
Any cricket, for that matter.
What an effort.
Lovely
to make that catch at the end there, and to think that really could have determined the fate of the game.
Absolutely. I mean, it was literally
Let's
about
look at it again. This is a great celebration for them getting a cricket field on campus.
Yes.
Great reward for doing that, but of course they earned it.
Yeah.
So you know, just a magnificent performance by them.
Nobody could feel ashamed of this this outcome. I mean, it was just top-level cricket.
And what UT Dallas did was tremendous. They could have easily won this as well. So
lovely effort. A joy to watch, really, as commentating. I mean, you know, thank you, Lloyd, for having me out here and allowing me to participate in a great series. It's been a lot of fun.
We've come to the end of another wonderful regional championship and had some great cricket. But at the end of the day, Arlington pulled it out with some tremendous batting. So Rahul Rao, I'm proud to have you come up and receive the trophy from David Sentence.
Great work.
And if you could just say a few words over here.
Yeah, it was a great game. UTD played really well. Ashwin, for the way he batted, 20-18 overs. And it was a very difficult wicket to bat on.
All right, thank you, and see you at Nationals. Good. UT Dallas just did a tremendous job. I mean, a big hand for them.
Great work. Great work.
And now our not new champions, repeat champions for the Southwest. UT Dallas, let's have the Lickett Gada also played some good innings, and Newton as well. So wonderful job, and I'll do the honors of presenting this trophy to you. Let's hear some words from our captain of our champion team.
It's a tremendous feeling. It's a new team and then winning the first trophy of the new team. It feels great. I have no words for it. Thank you, boys, for that. Thank you for the win.